Hey there, Grumpy Old Fart here. Be sure to check me out over on Rumble. There you'll find all of my stuff from YouTube, plus my political and social commentary and weekly current events, which YouTube frowns on. Links to my Rumble channel, as well as my other YouTube channels, and links to let you order my books are in the description of this video. If you enjoy my content, please like, subscribe, share, and comment. I welcome your comments, even if you disagree with me. Now, on with the video. Hey there, Grumpy Old Fart here. I'm doing an advanced Dungeons & Dragons story on stories we all hear, tall tales. I've been playing this game for almost half a century, and in all that time I've played with a lot of really good people. But as with any group of people, you're going to find a few clunkers. One of the favorite things for every Dungeons & Dragons player is the stories we share in groups. Every player, from the novice to the dungeon master, has their stories to tell. Frankly, my wife and son were tired of hearing my reruns, so that's actually the reason I have my YouTube and Rumble channels. One of the things you need to watch out for is the tellers of tall tales. Tellers of tall tales. Those gamers that are, shall we say, full of shit. Those guys are a dime a dozen, let me tell you. For example, I'm going to give you a couple of examples here. I heard one guy who said that his group of players, he was part of a group of players, and they walked into the 9th plane of hell and had a sit down with Asmodeus. The group told him that he was going to give them a specific artifact that he had, or there was going to be a problem. And of course, Asmodeus acquiesced to their demands. And for those of you who don't know, Asmodeus rules the 9th layer of hell, the 9th plane of hell. He is the biggest, baddest of the big bads as far as devils goes. And I asked what level the group was. This guy replied, we were 3rd level. Yeah, that immediately red flags started going off, and I told him that if he was telling the truth, their DM wasn't worth shit. He got upset. I said, look, Asmodeus would have made them all his pets and then tortured them all to death if they were lucky. He did not understand that. That's how I knew he was full of shit. There's a lot of them out there. They're everywhere. Oh my God, you're going to meet them. Just take it in stride and go. Another guy said that he had a 1st level thief who got lucky and was able to kill an ancient, huge black dragon. I asked how he was able to survive the breath weapon, and he replied, I made my savings throw. I replied, well, since the ancient, huge black dragon has 8 hit points per die, that means it had 64 hit points. And since dragons' breath weapons do damage equal to their hit points, that means it did 64 hit points of damage when it spit its acid on you. Making your save means you still took 32 points of damage. No 1st level character has 32 hit points, so that makes no sense. And that's not even mentioning the acid pooling underneath your, at very least, unconscious character. Yeah, a thief has a maximum of 8 hit points at 1st level, because they don't get the +4 on the Constitution. They only get the +2, and he rolls a d6. So at 1st level, he had 8 hit points. If he made a saving throw, he would have taken 32 points of damage, which means he was at -24. Yeah, he was dead. A barbarian or a ranger could theoretically survive the initial breath weapon, but they would be unconscious. A thief would, it's just not happening. People like that irritate me because they make wild claims, and I've played with players. I used to play with this guy. He was a really great guy until I found out he was fudging numbers. I used to play with another guy who made these wild claims, but then when you go and investigate, you find out that the games never took place, or the dungeon master says, no, that's not what happened. Here's what happened. that kind of thing. I've played with a lot of players like that. But this guy, these two here, they're the outstanding ones right there. If a thief at first level survived an ancient huge black dragon's acid breath, just simply by making a savings throw, yeah, that DM really sucks. Holy crap, that dungeon master needs to stop. He needs to go learn more. That's all I gotta say. and here's the other part. It's not all the player's fault if a first level character runs into a black dragon. There's got to be some significant. The dungeon master has to give him a way to get away. Has to give him an out. Otherwise, if you roll up a first level character and the first thing you see walking out of the box, walking through the door, there's an ancient huge black dragon sitting there staring at you. Yeah, your dungeon master doesn't like you. Your dungeon master is an asshole. Okay? The whole point is to have fun. Making up characters constantly and just having them die off immediately, that's no fun. You know? The whole point is to have fun. If this guy was being serious, his dungeon master was an idiot for even putting the black dragon in there in the first place. That's all I'm saying. At any rate, just beware of the tellers of tall tales, because not everybody's on the up and up in this. That's all I'm saying. Hope this finds everybody well. You folks have a good one. God bless one and all. We elect cookie-cutter politicians every single election cycle. Yes men who maintain the status quo and do just enough to make us believe the system still works. Imagine, if you will, a president who actually tries to fix things. If you like action, political intrigue, and a righteous crusade, check out my political thriller, The Righteous President.